Hi, this is Stephanie Lopton of Telly Bean Knits, and today I'm going to show you how to work a 2-stitch I-cord bind-off. This is a lovely bind-off and works really beautifully when you're working a garter edge. This I-cord bind-off has been modified in the setup so that it transitions really beautifully from a rolled edge, one of my favorite edges when I've been working a garter border. So let's get started. We're going to begin with the setup for the 2-stitch I-cord bind-off. Right now, my yarn is at the front of my work. I have a right side row facing me. And the reason my yarn is at the front of my work is because I have been working that rolled edge. So I'm going to begin by slipping the first stitch purlwise with yarn in front, and then I'm going to bring the yarn between my needles to the back of my work. The next step in our setup is to knit 1 stitch. I now have 2 stitches on my right hand needle. I'm going to slip those stitches back to my left hand needle without changing their orientation. And now I have completed the setup for my 2-stitch I-cord bind-off. And I'm ready to start binding off my stitches. I'm going to knit the first stitch, and then I'm going to knit 2 together through the back loop. Once again, I have 2 stitches on my right hand needle, and I'm going to slip those stitches back to my left hand needle without changing their orientation. And I'm just going to repeat that process again. So knit 1 stitch, knit 2 stitches together through the back loop. I have 2 stitches on my right hand needle. I'm going to slip them back to my left hand needle and repeat. Knit 1, knit 2 together through the back loop, slip my stitches back to my left hand needle and repeat. Knit 1, knit 2 stitches together through the back loop, slip those stitches from my right hand needle back to my left hand needle. You can already see that I'm getting a really pretty edge and a really smooth transition from my rolled edge. I'm just going to continue that repeat until I only have 4 stitches left on my needles. One of the reasons that I love to work a 2-stitch I-cord bind-off, not only is it beautiful and clean, it's also really, really stretchy, but it has great memory. So even though it is stretchy, it won't stretch out. It's always going to look clean and neat. Let me show you a little more of the work. You can see here, let me roll that a little. The great thing about an I-cord bind-off is it looks great on the wrong side of your work and the right side of your work. A lot like working that rolled edge. Just so neat and clean. And just repeat this process until you reach the last 4 stitches on your needles. When you reach the end of this bind-off, you will have 2 stitches on your left hand needle and 2 stitches on your right hand needle. That's when you need to stop. And I have almost reached the end of my bind-off. You'll notice that working this bind-off will eat through quite a lot of yardage, so prepare yourself for that. If you're playing yarn chicken, this can be a tricky one. Okay, now I have completed my I-cord bind-off. Looks so pretty. And I have 2 stitches on my right hand needle and 2 stitches on my left hand needle. Now I'm ready for the next step, the final step in completing the I-cord bind-off, which is to use Kitchener stitch to graft these 4 stitches together, which I will share with you in another tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.